god, I haven't. It's been a while, hasn't it? Dun, 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 it's a strapped in. Oh. Looking from the side through her lonely eyes, it reflects the ocean and stars. But her quiet goes around. Lost of love in her heart, making this whole fairy tale alive. And sorrow's tender embrace. This was never meant to happen. Right all the day. The reason you have stayed. Hear me sing a song. Just keep going on, Cinderella. Just stay with me tonight. We will dance until midnight comes and we could run away. Oh, we will never be apart. Set aside all your fears, this magic lives inside of us. I am here. Would you want to stay with me tonight? We will run across the bridge of the sea. Oh, all the pain and sadness that you feel. Hold me close and never let me go. Come and stay with me forever. Close to as I'm here. I'm so rusty. I messed up so many times. Sorry, you guys. It's been a while since I sung the song, and I'm still back to be. It's been a while I sang the song, and so I sort of forgot the lyrics. So sorry about that. But anyway, here we have Cinderella Phenomenal! Yay! Finally get to record, find the perfect day, and I'm in the mood to do some storytelling, and so I'm really set. So it's Scarlet Clover, and I'm ready to begin. Let's see, where were we last time? It was after we agreed on, he should confess to Jurian. Okay, so Klaude, which is Karma, is like, well, you know, you and Jurian are very similar. You're both very straightforward. Garland is like, confess to the princess? My eyes went to Klaude, but only fleetingly before they were once again on Garland. You just need to do something simple, Garland. Something that will not rub her the wrong way. A maiden's heart is ever fragile, and each woman is different. Klaude is wearing an amusing smile on his face, but he's looking at me, not Garland. I feel my face flush and have to look away. Yes, Klaude, you know how difficult I am. Lucette, you're tomato red again. It's adorable. I cross my arms over my rapidly beating heart again and force a scowl on my face. No, I was just thinking about what Garland could do. Something simple, like when Karma kissed my hand, Garland kissing Jurian's hand is probably not a good idea. Yeah, Jurian will freak out. Maybe he could do what Klaude and I did the one day in town. He can buy her some food and they can just talk. Garland, have you ever just asked Jurian out for food? Not alone. Jurian is practical and always eats at the tavern. She's also always on duty if she's available. I'll take her patrol shift 2 nights from now then, and tomorrow you can ask her out for a meal. We can make your invite a grand affair. We can drag banners on the walls, or I can give you a rose. Oh, Klaude, no. You're scaring Garland away. That sounds like a terrible idea. I am offended. I feel like if I did something like that for Jurian, she would get embarrassed and punch me. Yeah, she probably would. Sounds like another lady that I know. Oh my god, Klaude! Klaude grins at me, but I just roll my eyes. Garland, just ask her normally, and then when you're out and alone together, you can confess. And we'll make sure you have the time to do it. I'll purposefully come late to practice tomorrow night, so you can ask her out for that date. How does that sound? You two really think I can do this? You just have to ask the question. Whatever follows will at least be an answer. Tomorrow night, then. Good man! I'm sure it'll go swimmingly. Oh God, Klaude. Garland! Or I could drown. You won't drown, Garland. Garland excuses himself with a nervous smile before Klaude turns to me expectantly with a mischievous grin. Now, Lucette, we'll come here early tomorrow and spy on them. We need to scope out a good spot. Oh my God! We're gonna do what? Spy on them? Of course! We need to make sure that our efforts pay off. I don't think we should. You don't want to see how it plays out? I immediately shake my head, unable to put my emotions into words. For some reason, I am imagining myself in Jordan's position. It feels too personal. Claude's likeliness suddenly springs to my mind, and I feel my face grow hot again. Lucette, you've been all the out of it today. Klaude reaches out to him and holds me, then abruptly pulls away. I stare as he smiles at me, almost sheepishly. The conversation between us dies and returns to Marchand. Oh no, Claude, no, it's like you can't make a move because then it just like affects us. And I'm just not gonna talk anymore. Oh, the music changed. Days passed, and though I did not spy on the conversation between Jordan and Garland, I noticed that Garland has been spying from ear to ear during his practice with Claude recently. I can only assume that his confession went well. Oh my God, yes! Go, Garland! Oh, okay. Claude took the patrol ship tonight, and as I lie in bed, I am restless. Every time I watch Claude practice with Jordan and Garland, I'm reminded of the palace, of Fritz. I wonder how Fritz is doing. Is he still practicing with the other knights? My thoughts darken as I recall the kidnappings. Claude has saved me every single time. He got injured saving me. Unable to sleep, I slip out of bed and make my way to the reception room. The night air is cool, and no one stops me from standing just outside the Marchand. I cannot just sit back and do nothing anymore. I have to act. I don't want Claude to get hurt because of me again. Eventually, I see Claude approach. He looks tired and is moving more slowly than usual. When he sees me, his lips quirk in a smile. Oh, I'm glad Lucette, what are you... Lucette, what are you doing out here tonight, love? Love instead of darling. That's new. Hello, Claude. Yeah, oh my God! Oh my God! You know, I shouldn't be fangirling like this because, like, I have 3 friends who know about me. But this YouTube channel, if they hear me like this, they'd be like, "Oh, you're such a total fangirl." I'm sorry, I have 2 sides in my life where I can be really tomboyish and be like all out guy friends and stuff, but then I also have this side of me where I'm like, I have to fangirl stuff. His face started red again. Oh, wait, is he drunk? Oh my God, maybe that's why he said love instead of darling, and then he gets embarrassed when he says your real name. But I'm betting he's not drunk. Probably was on shift. If you're using my real name, I suppose you've come to ask for something serious. How could he know that? Oh my God, no! I do need to ask something of you. Well, if you need a shoulder to cry, I'm right here, love. What? Oh, is this not about... Never mind. Did you think we like Garland? Oh my God, no! I'm asking if you will be my instructor. For some reason, I seem to have caught Claude off guard. He stares at me for a few moments. What? I want to learn how to use a sword, and I want you to be my instructor. Claude's expression becomes uncharacteristically serious. I'd rather you didn't learn how to use a sword. I don't want you to have to keep protecting me. I don't mind protecting you. I do. Claude sighs and shakes his head. Princesses shouldn't be using swords. I want to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. You are. I don't want you to get hurt again when I could do something about it. Teach me. Please. Claude? Once again, he flushes. We're just like pulling on that car, like just like using it as his weakness. It seems to be an instant reaction, and it's both amusing and endearing. It won't be easy. I wasn't expecting it to be. Claw stares at me for a long time before finally letting out a heavy sigh. Fine, I'll train you. You won't learn in a day, but I can teach you the essence. The essentials. Oops. I can teach you the essentials. You can use one of the knight's training swords. Thank you. Music's to my ears. Meet me in the clearing in 10 minutes. 10 minutes? What? You said you wanted to train, so we will. Don't expect me to go easy on you. But aren't you tired? He looked exhausted when he came in, and now he wants to train? Yeah, Claude, I don't think that's a good idea. Already trying to get out of training? No, we're actually legit concerned about your health. I am not. Claude shakes his head, but he is smiling. I'll see you there in a few minutes, love. Why did you change it to love? Now they're just like making me Okay. Moonlight spills through the leaves, illuminating the forest with gentle light. Long minutes pass, and as I stand in a clearing, I begin to feel restless. It isn't like Claude to be late. Is he tending to his injuries? No, I haven't. Okay. I hear a rustling in the leaves and turn immediately to see what the disturbance is. But the minute I do, I am pulling back by a strong force, and my world goes dark. Before I can scream, I hear a gentle voice in my ears. Lesson 1. Lucette, when apprehended by an enemy that you can't see, remain calm and use your 5 senses to judge how best to get the upper hand. The voice is coming from right behind me. Oh my god, that's like really... If someone like just saw this image and didn't know the context of this, people would think very strange of it. But I think it's very hot right now. Claude, I became aware that this is the closest he's ever been to me, with my back pressed to his chest like this. Panicking distorts the mind. That is why you must remain cool under any circumstances. How could I not panic? Any normal person would panic. Still, I try to force myself to be calm. Lesson 2. Enemies will often let down their guards when they think they have the upper hand. Catch your opponent off guard by remaining calm and locating this weakness with your senses. I try to calm myself as Claude strikes, and I feel a bit easier, but only because I know it is Claude. An opening. I move as quickly as I can, stepping forward so that I can swing an elbow back at Claude's stomach. But before that happens, Claude has pulled me back to him, closing whatever distance I had put between us. In the process, he moves his hand from my eyes to my mouth. I can once again see the forest, but my words are muffled beneath his hand. Another thing to remember, you won't always be able to catch your enemy off guard by throwing punches or hits at them. Your opponent will usually always be stronger than you, Lisette. Remember what I said about weakness. Enemies will often let their guards down when they believe they are winning. Just like I have. An opening? The thought occurs to me as I glance around me and then down at Karma's bandaged hand. Karma's bandaged hand is over my mouth. Is this an opportunity or a trick? What will you do, princess? What kind of tactic would remove you from my grasp? Oh no, I don't want to bite him. But that is probably the right one. I'm going to feel terrible about this, but I have to try. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Karma. I shift to my head to get enough space to bite down, and even Claude can hold me completely still as I squirm. And eventually, the hand over my mouth moves just enough for me to open my mouth, but I falter. I cannot bite the hand that I injured. Unable to do anything else, I immediately shake my head and hear Claude groan. In one swift motion, he pushes me down the ground, pinning my head by my head as he frowns at me. You're not even going to try and find an opening? I glare at him. I'm not going to bite your hand. Ah! Bite my hand? I didn't even think of that. But you made it obvious. You put your hand over my mouth. I meant for you to try moving my hand. Pushing back a person's thumb usually causes their grip to loosen. How was I supposed to know that? Yes! Experience is the best means of practice, as they say. I have a complaint about that particular lesson, but I withhold it. Ooh, I want to actually see. No, I'll do a different thing when I try the bad ending. So let's see. This is a pretty good attempt, love, but not good enough. But not good enough, I'm afraid. I wasn't expecting you to come at me like that. I was expecting a sword practice. You weren't expecting a man to kidnap you in the alleyway, were you? I glare at him, unable to say anything because he is right. You're oddly quiet. It is hard to find an opening to hurt you when you are not really my enemy. He does not move, but continues to stare at me. His face is close to mine. Close enough to what exactly? Lucette, do you trust me to protect you? That's not the point. I need to be able to protect myself. Because you're planning on investigating the witches on your own? Oh my god, no, how do you know? No, I want to be able to protect myself because I do not want you to get her protecting me. Claude leans down and I can... Oh no. Claude leans down and I can feel his hair at my cheek. For a few moments, everything slows to a stop, and all I can hear is my heart beating and his slow breathing. Once you set your mind to something, you don't let go, do you? Claude pulls away from me before I can respond, and he's standing again, offering me a hand. Let's get started with some sword work then. He's just trying to protect us. He doesn't want us to do this, but I know. But I am an individual who is strong enough, who wants to be able to protect myself because I did not want to get you injured again. At least I can help prevent injuries if it does happen. But let's get this going. Enough of me rambling. The pleasant smile is back on his face. I can never tell what he's thinking at times like these. 'Cause he put his mask on again! What are you really like, Claude? Chapter 7. Thorny Rose. Oh. New chapter. When I return to the market later that night, my hands are scratched, and I think I might have bruises on my arms. That just shows how hard you work. Claude was not joking when he said he would not go easy on me. Of course not. If he did, then I'd be really angry at him. But he did compliment me more than once. Aww. Who said, I've hit you quite a few times and you haven't uttered a single complaint. Impressive. Crying is for the weak. Oh, of course Lucette will say that. Though everyone should be sleeping, I notice that the light is still on at the tavern. I see Jordan and Garland up and at a table, speaking to each other and laughing. Oh, I'm so happy for them. If Claude could come back with me, he would be happy to see. This. You two are still up? They're not even surprised when they turn to face me. Good days like this are even better when scratched. I haven't been off duty in a long time. Did you both have a good time tonight? It was great! Garland knows that little places in the town that I've never heard of before. I noticed that Jordan is more energetic than usual, her smile a little wider than normal. I wonder if she's drunk. Maybe she is. Garland, what did you do? Sorry, keep this PG. I'm gonna get another drink. Oh, she is drunk. Another drink? Garland leans in towards me, his voice hushed. I already bought a replacement bottle when we were out today. We would never take anything from the margin without money. We already bought a replacement bottle when we were out today. We would never take anything from the margin without money. What do you mean? Right. Is Jordan drunk? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Sorry. Let me read this again. We already bought a replacement bottle when we were out today. We would never take anything from the margin without money. Oh, okay, so you bought the alcohol outside. Got it. Right. Is Jordan drunk? Oh no, princess. Tipsy. It's like a buzz. Fades a lot quicker. Oh. Garland and I watch Jordan as she refills her glass at the bar. I have to thank you, princess. I would never have asked her out if you and Carmen had insisted on it. So you told her? Garland looks at me with a pleased smile. I'll take that as a yes. She didn't really realize until much later. I just asked her out for food and she thought that was all it was. Maybe Jern really did need to be told bluntly. Maybe she might have not noticed. Like usually our own selves were clueless about what's happening around us, what other people do. Yeah. What happened? I told her, and we talked and remembered old times. It sounds like an old letter. And I held her hand. Good job, Garland. Oh, well. You're learning the steps of manhood. I noticed Garland flinch ever so slightly, but he's smiling. Looks pleased with himself. Made the first move, and the night's not over yet, so... He trails off with a hopeful smile before he raises his eyebrows at me. What about you and Karma? Why? Whoa. What are you asking? What about us? I have asked him to train me. Train? Princess, you've asked him to teach you how to use a sword? You thought we were going on dates, weren't you? Oh my god. What's this? Our princess is going to pick up a sword. Jern returns to the table, but I'm too tired to probably join in the conversation. I should leave them to their conversation and head to bed. I need to get some rest if I want to start practicing at night. I excuse myself to head upstairs. Oh, okay, I thought you were hurt or something, like you had a cramp. I am startled awake by excruciating bright light. I was right. It is momentary, and when it's over, I am sitting in my bed, dazed and confused. My eyes burn. What happened? My hand flies to the pen around my neck, where I see the second glass slipper with another piece. What did I do? Is it because of Garland that I helped him? There's another piece! But when did I do another good deed? I grasp the necklace tightly in my hand as I make my way to the tavern. Everyone's doing their pre-morning chores when I get to the tavern area. Oh, it probably is because I helped Garland get confidence in getting his love. I notice Karma glaring off into space, and then not far from him, the two knights. They haven't been up all night, have they? I make my way slowly over to them. Even back then, you were like some kind of shadow, weren't you? You don't have to hide it. You were obvious. It was obvious. It was obvious you were tailing me back then. Wait. It was obvious you were tailing me back then. It was only because I was worried about you. I realized you really didn't have to follow me, Lan. Nickname! But I'm glad you did. Lan? Jern? Oh, shush. Fritz used to call you that too. Lan is Garland's childhood nickname. He still gets embarrassed when I call him that. I see. What are you two talking about? Oh, we were just reminiscing. You really are an old couple. I look at the two of them critically for a few moments, waiting for them to say something. They both exchange a glance before looking at me confused. Well, what? How did your date go last night? Garland makes a sound Jern's eyebrows quirk and then she laughs. Oh, it went well. So well, in fact, that you can see that the two of us are still very much enjoying each other's company. Jern is usually busy taking around the marching with a scowl on her face. She looks happy being here with Garland, more relaxed. You might even say that we're dating. Isn't it funny how red he gets, Princess? You were blushing just as much yesterday when one more wordlet and I swear I'll punch you. Oh, wait, I don't know. We had that CG shot. I was gonna use this as a thumbnail, but maybe this. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. The two of them are both blushing now, and the scene is oddly comical. Who knew that the two great knights of Order of Klaude could be so easily undone by the power of love? Both of you are amusing to watch. The two of them stare at me, suddenly solemn-faced. I suddenly remember that one conversation the knights all had at the castle. They were talking about how they all had personal reasons for being knights, despite the fact they all served the king. I had always thought Jern and Garland were stoic and honorable, that their only reason for becoming knights was a sense of justice. Seeing them here, though, without that stoic facade, they feel more like people. My curiosity is piqued, blah blah. Do you mind if I ask what your reasons were for becoming knights? Oh, my father was a knight. He put his life on the line for this kingdom. Durin's father was a living legend in his own right, and he had the medals to back it up. My father wasn't around a lot, but I always admired him. Judging by the look on Durin's face, it is clear to me that she really loves her father. My mother died when I was young, and because my father couldn't be around all the time to take care of me, I ended up practicing living with Lan and his family. Lan always got annoyed when I called him my brother. Oh! Now I know why. Durin wanted to follow in her father's footsteps. And then why did you join the Knights Garland? Because he wanted to watch over me, obviously. I never knew you blushed so easily, Garland. Garland seems to blush even harder at that, and Durin's laughter makes it infectious. I feel amusement begin to bubble as I watch the two of them. But a cool voice cuts through the laughter, and the atmosphere is like a hot blade through ice. What happened? Can you keep it down over there? Wait, can you keep it down over there? I turn and see that Klaude's eyes, normally so warm, are cold. His usual smile is gone, replaced with a deep scowl. Oh, we're sorry. He's still glaring at the two of them. Oh, I can tell him about the necklace. Karma! I got another piece of my necklace. Another good deed. Klaude turns his gaze to me, but the frown doesn't disappear. That's nice, darling. His voice is calm but flat and lacks any enthusiasm. That felt lackluster and oddly disappointing. A good deed? Congratulations, princess. You're close to breaking your curse. What did you get the good deed for? I'm not sure, actually. Maybe it was for helping Lan confess. I hear you and Karma went out of your way to help make it happen. That happened yesterday, though. Maybe the magic was waiting to see what became of Garland and I. Klaude makes a dismissive hand gesture from his table, frowning. If you two insist on being so affectionate, you should get a room. Affectionate? Durin's smile. Whoa, Karma, what is wrong with you? Durin's smile has faded away into a dangerous scowl. Where Garland looks confused, Durin looks notably irritated. The shadow's still there on his face. Klaude doesn't look good. Klaude does not look okay at all. Dude, what happened to you last night? Scowled him. It doesn't matter if something's bothering him. It's not like him to be so rude. Irritation is no excuse for rudeness. Fine, I apologize. Happy? Fine, I apologize. Happy? He looks at me for a few minutes. His expression twists into a defiant scowl, but it doesn't hold long. Moments later, his expression softens and he looks away, almost in shame. I'm sorry. This apology sounds real, but still, why do I feel so disappointed? Silence descends for a few moments before Klaude abruptly stands up from his table. Excuse me. Klaude turns briskly and heads upstairs, leaving me with the two knights. You guys, you can tell I'm starting to have a feel of what karma is, like the options I have to choose. I wonder what's wrong with him. You think we've been running him too thin because of practice? I don't think it's you two. I get the feeling that Klaude holds himself back from saying what he means sometimes. Sometimes he acts strange, distant. And recently he's getting more and more moody. Maybe this curse. Princess? I look over at Niece, who's smiling apologetically. Sorry to interrupt, but Mr. Broom is getting kind of restless. Oh, good old Mr. Broom! Time to sweep, I suppose. Well, maybe cleaning will help get my mind off of things. The rest of the days goes by slowly. I'm stuck cleaning most of the day and then serving later. At one point I speak with Delora about the knights that have attempted to kidnap me, and she tells me that she and Parfait are meeting later to discuss their suspicions. I still do not understand what their suspicions are, when Sir Alcester could not possibly know who I am. My hands are sore by the end of the night, but I still feel like I can practice with a sword. I notice that both Durin and Garland look restless too. Garland eventually leaves for patrol while Durin remains at a table looking deep in thought. I did not want to bother her, so I decided to try and find Klaude. I go to his room, but I find that door is locked. Klaude, Karma, are we training tonight? No answer. My heart sinks. Is he not speaking to me? Did I do something wrong? No! For days, Klaude stayed in his room, only leaving when he had to be on patrol. A few times I saw Parfait go into his room, but she refuses to talk about what is bothering him. I feel so useless. It's because he noticed that he actually loves me, and then the curse is affecting him for some reason, the after effects. I'm really worried now. When Klaude did appear in the tavern or out in the town, he still had a terrible grimace on his face. Look, I really don't want to talk right now. If you're so frustrated with me, why not just ignore me? No, I'm not going to train tonight. I'm not in the right state of mind. I don't want to talk about it. Just leave me alone. Please. Karma, no! Klaude, no! Talk to me! I am really beginning to worry about him. Yes! To the point where I'm you have to talk to me. Today I am in town running errands with Waltz for Parfait. It has been almost a week since Klaude started acting so strangely, so I thought I needed to do something for him. I know he likes dresses, and he told me once that he likes roses, but can I really find something that'll cheer him up? Dude, roses? Thorny rose! I wonder what happened. Okay, maybe we'll find out. If you present this to him, maybe he'll talk to us. Hopefully that happens. Let's go. Perhaps he'll like some jewelry. Waltz, do you remember where the jewelry shop Karma likes is? I don't go there very often, so unfortunately, no. I don't go there very often, so unfortunately, no. Princess, is this a good deed? Huh? What are you doing right now? Did you think it would be a good deed? Good deed needs to be selfless, right? Generally, yes. I doubt this will count as selfless. I'm doing this to cheer Karma up. That sounds pretty selfless. But it is also so that he goes back to teach me how to fight instead of sulking in his room. I've heard that Karma has been teaching you how to use a sword. Why do you want to learn how to fight? Because I want to be able to protect myself, and it's not like I can use magic. At least sword fighting gives me an advantage. I'm sorry, Princess. I wish I can teach you magic, but it doesn't work when you're under a curse. But on your 18th birthday, when you become the 10 Barn Bear, you'll be able to use magic. I'll instruct you if you want me to. That would be nice. Though that does not solve my current problem. What would cheer Klaude up? Walt starts chuckling beside me and turned to look at him confused. Karma is important to you, isn't he? He's my partner, and he's helped me. He's also been patient with me, and I smiled even when I said some really inconsiderable things to him. I'm glad, Princess, that he's your friend. My friend. Klaude doesn't feel like a friend. Feels like something else. Of course. Well, nobody knows that yet. Oh, Princess. Is this the one you were searching for? Waltz points to a peddler sporting different kinds of jewelry, and I instantly make my way towards it. There are all kinds of glittery things displayed, and in very few moments I feel myself drawn to everything. Then I notice the price tags. Crap! Money! I barely have any money left from when the king gave me that pouch. I can't afford any of this. Maybe we should go do our errands first, and then look for a gift. Maybe we'll find something as we look through the stores. But if I don't get Claude's gift today, I might not be able to give it to him tonight. Princess? Crap. Okay, this is something that's not related to him. But I feel like responsibilities. Walt has a good point. We might find something while we do the errands, and then we can get them out of the way. Besides, it's not right for me to put Klaude above everyone else. Okay, I was right. Because Klaude would want the best thing for everyone first. We spent a few hours gathering the supplies needed for the tavern, and only then do we start looking again for Claude's gift. Princess, I can hold more of those bags for you. It's fine. I'm used to carrying lots of bags. Does Karma make you carry them around? Princess, you should really tell him off. He does a lot of other things for me, but next time I think I will. So long as he gets out of his room sometime soon. I really hope he does. Hey, Princess. Now the problem is finding something that he'll like. What does Klaude like? Princess! There's no reason for you to shout. Walt shakes his head, but he's smiling. Let me offer you a deal. A deal? If you help me set up one of my puppet shows, I'll pay you. You earn money for your puppet shows? I get tipped, so what do you say? I won't go easy on you, though. Yes, I'll help you. Give me the extra money, boy! Why do you seem so surprised? I was just thinking that everyone's right. You really changed, Princess. Oh, I guess you have. Maybe having Karma as a partner really was a good idea. Being partners with Klaude may have changed me for the better, but I've done the same for him. I'm sure Karma would be very happy that you're buying him a gift. Receiving gifts from admirers isn't the same thing as you getting him something. He receives gifts from admirers? No, Lisette, don't think like that. For a few minutes, I think about the woman who chased us in town a few weeks ago. I feel a little unpleasant stab in my heart. Small things. A man will treat him to a dessert every so often. I saw a lot of it when he did errands together. I always make Karma accept those goods without killing the man. Killing the man is dramatic. That sounds like Karma. He punched Rumble when he asked him to marry him, joke or not. Karma wears his disguise to be convincing, but then gets angry when people fall for it. He's still very much a child. A child personality? That you seem to like. You know how he is. He doesn't like being flirted with. Waltz, do you know anything else about Karma's curse? His curse? He never really talks about it. Klaude may have been more stubborn than me if he's not letting anyone help him with his curse. Obviously, you can see that. Klaude! Waltz and I continue our search for a gift. Waltz tells me that I can look for something a bit more expensive and that he'll just put me to work on another day by helping him with his puppets. I return to the jewelry peddler we found earlier. Hello, madam, sir. What can I help you with today? Do you have any sort of rose-shaped jewelry here? The man refers to me a box full of many different rose-shaped earrings. Then he shows me necklaces, and I realize belittling that it is as if I'm searching for something for Miss Karma, not Klaude. My eyes scan the glass, nearly in defeat, before a little rose catches my attention in the back of the display window. It has a chain connected to it, but it doesn't seem long enough to be a necklace. What's that one? It's our simple rose pendant, madam. It comes with a chain, but it can also be pinned on the chest. The man takes it out of the display case so I can look at it. Aww. Wait, that looks like more like a necklace though. Can we... It should be more like a... I don't know. We'll see how it looks like on Karma. This is fancy, but not completely flashy. I feel a little click as I press my finger to the pendant, and I realize that it can also open. Oh yes, we can also put something small inside of it. This is perfect. I look at the price tag, and after making sure it's not too expensive, I pay the shopkeeper. Waltz pays him the additional fee, and then we walk back toward the tap, marching together. Oh, I can't wait to give it to Karma! When we return to the marching, I go to my room to tuck the locket into a drawer before I head to the tavern to finish the rest of my chores. Whew! Just as I expected, Klaude is not downstairs today either. Jordan and Garland have taken to training with each other, though they seem agitated Klaude is not helping them. Come on, let's give him the gift! At the end of the day, I hurry to my room, where I write a few words on a piece of paper that I put into the locket. A normal rose would have withered, so I offer this one instead, in heartfelt thanks. I hold the locket tightly in my hand and start towards Claude's room. Why is my heart beating so fast? I'm just giving him a gift. Sure, girl. I paused at Claude's door, remembering the last time I entered his room. I'm sure it's okay if I just go in. Is he changing again? That'd be so funny. I open the door to Claude's room, where it's thankfully not locked, and step inside. Klaude is sitting motionless in front of his mirror, shoulders slumped as he stares at his reflection. He's shirtless, and there's that tattoo. It seems different. See, his curves is heavy! Klaude does not seem to notice me at first. I notice that hands go to the tattoo over his chest, and I hear him heave a heavy sigh. Slowly close the door behind me. It clicks, and that's when he suddenly turns to look at me. At first, there's a just shock on his face and a sudden anger. Again, why do you do this again, Lisette?